Hello, everyone. My name is Leslie Bucklew, and this is my professional disposition as an educator. So the content overview for in this video, I will be discussing a couple of different things. So the first thing I will be discussing is the dispositions that I possess that make me a successful teacher. The second is going to be those dispositions I need to improve in to continue to grow as an educator. And the third will be what a professional educator looks like and how they behave. So we're going to move on to that first point that we're going to talk about, which is the dispositions that I possess that make me a successful teacher. And those include having high expectations for my students, having fairness, professional conduct, honesty, compassion, dedication, and respect for diversity of the students. So overall, I have high expectations for my students. I am assessing and knowing what they are capable of and challenging them to their capabilities, and also being fair with them. I have professional wear. I am punctual, and I am consistently on time, and my attendance is really great. I am truthful to my students, and I am compassionate and dedicated to my students and staff in my school. I also give that respect for diversity of students. I am constantly celebrating the different cultures of my students and implementing lesson plans around that for the days and months of the year as they come above. The three that I need to improve on are reflection, curiosity, and advocacy. I would like to continue to reflect on my teaching and improve on ways that students can be curious throughout the process of learning in my online classroom for special education students. I also want to be able to advocate for them better this year. Last year, I was able to advocate for my students, but it was really difficult for me with them being all over Ohio, and we're more of a distance learning education program. So I do want to continue to work on that. The next thing that we're going to talk about is that professional educator and what it looks like and how they behave. So a professional educator has the ability to make a large impact on students and their learning. Their behavior, their professionalism, their values and knowledge are all important, and they have so much effect towards the student body as a whole. So what do they look like? So professional educators, they dress professionally, they are punctual, they have consistent attendance, they have positive attitudes, and they're organized, they're knowledgeable of their content, they're effective communicators, and they're supportive to their students and staff. And how do they behave? They're advocates for their students, they're advocates for their parents, they're also advocates for their colleagues. They're reflective on their own instruction and going off of the assessments of their students. They deliver effective instruction, and they're always expanding their professional growth. They assess their student learning and promote higher levels of learning to their students to get them thinking critically, and they support diversity in the classroom. Their responsibilities include maintaining a safe environment for their students so they feel safe and learning in an environment that's safe. They're utilizing research and instructional designs that will support their students in their effective instruction, and they're providing modifications and accommodations to their students that need them. They have appropriate relationships with their colleagues and students, and they're also using technology ethically, meaning that they have a split between their professional life and their personal life, and they're also being aware of what their students are researching in their classroom to make sure that everybody is safe and there's nothing inappropriate in their classroom. All of the educational technology needs to support their learning instead of supporting in a negative way. So as a whole, the professional educator has a lot of different roles as an educator. Thank you so much for listening to this presentation. Here are my references, and I appreciate you listening to this.